Hi, this is Paul from Meter Coffee. Just wanted to do a quick video about there's a hack for the Delonghi, let me just get this right, the KG89. I bought this grinder brand new, maybe a couple of years ago now, and I wanted to just use it for home use, and just it would get me by for something. I would say even the finest grind size on this would probably get you by for a pressurized porta filter for espresso, but certainly not for anything finer or anything that was, you know, for a non-pressurized porta filter. It just doesn't grind that fine. However, being a little bit stupid, I found there was a hack for it where you can kind of take it apart and adjust the burr mechanism, the outer burrs, those ones in there. And I did that, and it just ruined the grinder basically. There's a lot of people saying it works, and good for them. If they can get this to work, then that's fine, but it didn't work for me, and I really regret it. Now this grinder's been sitting in my cupboard for a while, and I've just not bothered with it, because every time I use it, it just gets worse. One thing that does happen is if you're changing where the burrs are, the placement of the outside and the inside burrs, to make this finer, you need to actually adjust so the inside burrs get closer to the outer burrs. Now that's a problem. There's no fine adjustment for these, otherwise you wouldn't have to do that. So what it does, it moves both the burrs like really in a place that they shouldn't be. So they end up touching, and obviously that's not good. It's not good for the burrs, and you can kind of see what's happened here. You can see where the burrs are on the edge there is, well, it's just worn down. And I've only ever used these probably about maybe about 6 times while it's been like this, and that's what it's done to them in just those times. So they're obviously not supposed to be that close. That's not good. Now I'm going to have to replace this. I can't use that. It's not good anymore, because if I move this back to its rightful position, it's just not going to grind the way it's supposed to, because this has been worn down. I really regret doing this, to be honest. I mean, these are a pretty cheap grinder, but it's still money that I've wasted, because I can't use this now unless I replace it for this. It's my own fault, but you live and learn, don't you? So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to just adjust this back again. I need to take this off completely, this part here, to get to this underneath where that white wheel is there. This is the adjustment dial on the side, and this is the thing that dictates the grind size. So this is totally off now, because when you take this off and then you move the white wheel underneath, you kind of move it to a different placement. It's not in line with what it's supposed to be for that grind size. So I'm going to try and put that back and see what works. But I'm pretty sure that because of the burrs being ground down there, it's never going to be right now. It just won't be, because they're not in the, you know, the distance between the two burrs. It's just changed now. It's going to be bigger. So it's just not going to work anymore. But like I say, I've been looking around, and there's still a lot of people that say that this works, and it's a hack. Also, I've noticed as well that, look at all this coffee that it retains inside the machine now. I mean, that's crazy. That gets caught up inside here. I'm not talking about in here. This is not retention. But it gets caught up all the way inside here. I mean, there's some there still. Look, it's all over the place. But that's serious. And this is after this hack. Before the hack, it did retain some coffee grounds in there, but nowhere near as much as this. And you know, they were kind of limited to certain places. And I mean, that's unavoidable. All coffee machines will retain something around the burrs mostly, but this is literally inside where the chipboard is, and the transistors and everything, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But I've cleaned this out quite a bit, and this is what's fallen out of this machine. So I'm not saying you shouldn't try this. I'm saying it was a total disaster for me. It might be great for other people, but it's just not worth it. If you want to waste money and do this, I would advise just get a grinder that actually grinds for espresso if that's what you want. These things, sometimes they have happy endings, but most of the time in my experience, that they don't have happy endings. And like I say, I mean, as much as I think I know about coffee, I've got a coffee business and I do a lot of research, and I do know quite a bit about coffee. Every now and again these things will come up and just blindside you, and I really wish I hadn't done this. So there, I don't know. I'm going to take this apart and try and adjust it again and see what happens, and if it works, I'll post another video and kind of show you what I did and how I did it. But other than that, be very careful if you're going to try this hack at home. It's just not for me. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this is something that's interesting or can help people make this kind of decision if you want to do this or not. Anyway, have a great weekend and thanks for watching.